Hello and welcome to the Advent of Automation, your personal 20-day guide to streamlining your BI workflow. This is day 8 of our learning journey, and today I'm going to ask you to pause for a moment and reflect on the automations we work on. Okay, I'm not a lifestyle coach, so what I really mean is that today we are going to explore the delay action in Power Automate. It allows us to pause the execution of the flow for a specific duration. With that said, let's dive in. Hello and welcome to BI-Lingual Analytics. My name is Roland and I'm here to guide you through the world of data, analytics and automation. If this is your first time around here, please consider hitting the like and subscribe buttons so you won't miss any of my tutorials. It means a lot to me and helps others find content like this. A delay in an automated workflow can be useful when we want to wait for a certain period before proceeding to the next steps. This action can be used in automated, instant or scheduled cloud flows. It provides us with a lot of flexibility and options for translating business processes into automated workflows. Let's take a look at how to set it up and explore some examples where we can use delays. Setting up a delay is straightforward. All we need to do is add a new step to the automation and search for delay. There are two options to choose from, delay and the delay until. I reckon the delay option is more flexible as it allows us to pick a time frame, while the delay until action requires a hard-coded value. So let's select delay. Under parameters, we can specify the unit of the delay, such as a day, hour, or week, and define how long we want the delay to run under the first parameter. And just like that, I've set up a delay for 5 days. After this step, as usual, we can add more steps as needed. So yeah, the setup is super easy. Now let's have a look at a couple of ways to implement this and how such a step can benefit our BI workflow. On day 7, we explored Power BI semantic model refreshes and talked about the lack of a wait until a refresh is complete trigger. While the delay action doesn't necessarily provide the exact same functionality, it's an easy workaround. For example, if a dataset refresh usually takes 10 minutes, we can add the delay action after the refresh dataset action to ensure the next steps are executed only when the report is updated with the most recent data. While this is just a workaround and a single refresh may occasionally take longer, I believe the simplicity of implementation makes it worth considering. Unless, of course, you are happy to go down the path of creating more complex flows to check the semantic model refresh status. The second example is more about optimizing your flow. Let's say we are working on an automation that involves some sort of an input or approval from others, such as access approval or waiting for someone to reply to an email. It's always a smart idea to add another or parallel flow to terminate long-running automations. Imagine we start an approval process within Power Automate but don't want to wait more than 5 days for a response. We can add the delay action before the approval step and set it to 5 days. Then add the terminate action after the delay. This guarantees that the flow won't run longer than 5 days. While approvals are a great feature in Power Automate, I won't be covering them in the Advent of Automation series. At some stage in 2025, I will come back to this topic and share a dedicated tutorial on how to best utilize approvals in your setup. Lastly, we can use delays in a flow to manage an internal Power BI feedback process. For instance, when a new email arrives in a shared inbox with a help request from team members, we can set up a follow-up email based on the priority of the original email. If an email arrives marked as high priority and our service level agreement specifies a 24 hours response time, we can set up a delay for 12 hours and then send a reminder email. I remember the first time I heard about using delay actions in automation. I didn't immediately understand their benefits. If you feel the same way, I get it. But once I started working with automations involving multiple actions, trigger, or waiting for inputs, I saw the real value of this action. The more you use it, the better it gets. I believe it's one of the unsung heroes of Power Automate. A word of advice before we wrap up. Before adding long delays to your automation, here's a heads up. Long delays can sometimes lead to timeouts or other issues, especially if the flow runs for an extended period. To manage this, set realistic delay durations, avoid unnecessary delays, and ensure delays are purposefully used to enhance your workflows. Always consider the overall impact of delays on your flow's performance and user experience. One crucial limitation to remember: a flow can run for a maximum of 30 days before it's automatically cancelled. Hopefully, the delay action won't delay your progress in creating efficient workflows. I hope you enjoyed this series, and by the end of December, or whenever you complete the learning, you will have some great automation ideas to enhance your BI workflow. If you have any questions or comments, drop them in the comment section below, and I do my best to answer them quickly. Thanks for staying till the end. I hope you learned something new today. If you did, make sure to hit the like and subscribe buttons. Also, check out these tutorials to take your data, analytics, and automation journey to the next level. Until the next one, see ya!